Alright guys, so it's only me today on the Greg's Coffee Talks, and I'm not even sure if this is gonna get released at any point. But I'm just gonna use my podcast equipment and setup to get a couple of thoughts on tape. So as I was driving in the car today, I was thinking about the structure and the processes we're using right now for the Get Grexy Challenge. And talking to like 50 of my members over the last 3 days via Zoom, one-on-one Zoom, I actually changed my phrasing because I started off with, I think we have something better than Zoom calls. I think we have something better than just staring into a screen, seeing 8 tiny people. No coaching basically going on other than throwing cues around. And the most asked question is, can you hear me? So I was thinking about maybe the process we're using for the Get Grexy Challenge is an enormous upgrade for people and coaching wise. So let me explain. When you typically show up in a gym, right, you have like 2 to 3 sessions a week. On average, you train in group sessions, like 8, 10, 12 people. And you have like obviously divided attendance. You have divided coaching from the person running the class because there's 10 people in it. And that times 2 or times 3, depending on how much you're training this week, that's probably all the coaching you get for the full week. Right now, for the Get Grexy Challenge, we're installing literally a 24/7 coaching approach, but not in a passive way, like texting people be like, okay, just reach out whenever you get a problem. No, we're going to elicit or we're going to set an active stimulus, which is daily challenges. It's going to take you 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night, and elicit something that I call a healthy cigarette syndrome. Healthy cigarette syndrome. So let me dive deeper into it. I read a beautiful article about human behavior and addiction, which is very much a very close link to each other, obviously. And it said that people who try, I think it was heroin or cocaine, get addicted by a percentage of 35. So 35 people who try coke and heroin get addicted after trying it for the first time, which is, I don't even know, is that a high number? Is it a low number? But compared to cigarettes, that rate is at 80%. So every single person, let's say 8 out of 10, who tries smoking get addicted to it after the first time. That's a huge number. So I was diving deeper into it and wanting to know the root causes for it. And basically it was about 2 main concepts. The first concept is environment. And the second one is ease of use and the repetition, the power of repetition. So what does that mean? You get cigarettes like really, really easy, at least here in Austria. They're not extremely expensive. I think it's like, I don't know, 6, 7 euros, 5, 6, 7 euros for 20. And that habitual pattern of you doing it over and over again, like multiple times a day with very small doses of tobacco and nicotine, obviously. This is going to drive your brain nuts. So that means repetition of power, obviously used here in a harming way, and easy access. So I was thinking, why is that not transferred into coaching? And again, like healthy cigarette syndrome, which means access to good coaching should be like super easy, should be a no-brainer. And I think technology and online can help us like a ton in that, going in that direction. And the repetition of power, the power of repetition, which means, okay, so our people need to get a small daily doses, performing good habits, performing movement, performing anything that enhances their sleep, digestion, nutrition. And it has to be like a 24/7 approach. So every day of the week, every week, no breaks in between. Because it takes, I think, about 66 days to kind of establish a habit, and 18 months until it's so deep that you can't get out of it anymore. So it becomes natural. So 66 days and 18 months. And bridging the gap to coaching on-site and online is, what we've tried is bringing our class system online. Back in March with the first lockdown and the Zoom calls, we were like, basically, all right, so we got a 7 a.m. class and we're going to have a workout and people are going to show up and you're going to coach them and manage the class. And that's about it. At 12 is the next class. And additionally, do like nutrition webinars and passive consuming of different types of knowledge. But that's literally exactly what you're doing on-site in the gym. And I think that's a wrong approach, because I think online learning or online coaching works totally different. We have so much technology available that can literally bring us, like our voices, our actions, our challenges to people very easily. Like you can just get an audio message from your coach in the morning. You can get an audio message at night. And that's how you're going to create great habits. So I think technology and that crisis right now is going to drive us insanely forward to not only more coaching, but better coaching, because we have to realize, okay, stuff we're doing on site is not working online. I mean, yes, it's working. People are moving, but I think we got to do better than this. And that's why I'm really excited to start the Get Grexy Challenge on next Monday. And I'll keep you guys posted. I'm really, the more I think about it, the more I'm sure that coaching is one part, but what I'm really interested in is behavioral changes and how to change that for normal people. And I'm not talking about people who show up to gyms, because I think those people are above average in terms of courage, in terms of maybe physical health, etc. But more importantly, for people who don't even think about showing up to a gym for different reasons, because they felt ashamed before, they felt like the system has failed them, people have failed the system. So we're going more and more towards the direction of average moms, soccer moms, average Joes. That's what it's called, average Joe soccer moms, because those are the majority of people, and those people deserve the best options and the best coaching in the world. All right, guys, that was it for today. Have a nice day, and we'll talk soon.